This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2021 Redwood fifth wheel, and its model number 4001LK. Okay, so this is not a sales video, this is not a floor plan video. This just goes over some of the features. It's not meant to do anything but that. So let's just move around the trailer. First of all, you notice you've got slide toppers on top of the slide outs to keep debris off of it, and then of course you've got power awning with LED strip. Okay, outside speakers. Your stairs fold into the trailer, and you can adjust the length of the legs on them by pushing this lever up right here. There's one on each leg, so you can adjust to the terrain. Okay, this has an automatic leveling system called Level Up, and it has a touchpad, plus it has another control up at the front. I'll show you. It doesn't have as many features as the touchpad inside does, but you can still operate it from there, so I'll show you that. This is your water heater. I just took the cover off. The cover is right there. So I just want to show you that all the switches are inside, but keep in mind there's a switch right here, on and off. This switch controls the electric heating element that's behind this cover. Now you'll have others, like I said, there'll be switches inside also, but keep in mind that that one's there, just so you remember. Now this works on both gas and electric, and this is where you drain it from right here. It takes an 1 1/16 socket, and there's an anode rod attached to this plug too, so it goes in there about 8 inches or so. Okay, and this is a 10-gallon water heater tank. Okay. Now this is your basement. This is just some of your stuff here. You've got a crank here. This is the screen for your backup camera. We'll show you that when you pick up. These are attachments for your vacuum system. Okay. You have a radio out here, which also has Bluetooth on it. You can stream off a USB. There's a lot of features for it with it. You can I guess the most common thing these days would be the Bluetooth function, so you can play, music from your phone or whatever you want to do. Okay. I just want to get all that out. Okay. So also you can hook up these are TV signal out, so you can put a TV out here too if you want to. This is the control box for your touchscreen control panel, just so you know what that is. And of course this is a manifold for your plumbing. The bottom two are low point drains to drain out when you're winterizing, and the rest of them you can turn the water on and off. Most trailers, or many trailers, don't have this feature, but it's a great feature. You can see you've got a red key there, and you can take it off and put it on each one of these valves to turn them on and off in emergency or for repair or whatever you need. Okay. You got a carbon block style water filter and a wrench. I'll show you where that goes on the other side. That's in case you want to put the filter in. Just most people don't drink the water, so a lot of people don't use this feature, but it's up to you. If you do use it, you have to change it every season. So when you winterize in the fall, you'll throw the filter out, and then after you de-winterize in the spring, you put a new one in. Okay. This is your sprayer. That is your dump hose. A fan. Okay. All right. Now you have two 30-pound tanks, one on each side. They're both full. Okay. Storage up here. Down here is your generator. The controls, you can pull the cover off of it and control it from here, but 9 times out of 10 you're going to control it from the touch panel inside. Keep in mind you have to watch the hours. It's got an hour meter, and you have to change the oil according to the manufacturer's directions. So you want to read that and make sure that you change the oil. The first break-in period is going to be shorter than the other periods, so make sure you do that. This runs on LP gas, by the way, just so you know. It runs from your LP tanks. Okay, I'll show you the controls when we get inside. You have two 27 series batteries here, right here, both brand new deep cycle marine batteries. This is you have a power inverter in this trailer, so it inverts 12 volts DC up to 110 AC. That's to run your refrigerator. Okay. And this is a kill switch for your battery right there, that red knob right there, okay? So you can shut the batteries off if you need to. Your other tank's behind here. Okay. So, this is the water filter I told you, canister I told you about. It's, the wrench is there. Next to the filter right over there, the black wrench. So you just put it on there, spin this off. This is to control the auto leveling system. I told you there's two controls, one outside, one inside. So this one, the main features are you're going to auto level from here. That's the most common way to do it. So you push auto level and it'll level the trailer. When you retract it, you want to do hitch height. That's the most common thing to do. So with hitch height, it'll return it to basically it'll return the trailer to the position that it was before you auto leveled it. So theoretically you should be able to slide right underneath with your tow vehicle and hook right up if you just retract it using hitch height. Return to hitch height, okay? Your sprayer goes right on there. Now these are the different configurations right here. It's got drawings here. Let's say city water, which is the most common. You can see it would be like this, just like that. You see right there. If you want to fill the tank, you change the position to here, right? And that'll fill your fresh water tank. And then you can use the onboard pump to pump water. And before you start pumping, you put it in this position. You can winterize from here, and you can sanitize from here by drawing antifreeze, or not antifreeze, I'm sorry, but by drawing sanitize. You know, there's Spring Fresh. There's different products. Some people just use water with some bleach in it. It's up to you, but you can use whatever you want. But that's where you would do it. All right. Okay, so I'm just looking this over as I go. So these are your valves. Now there's two black tank valves here and one gray. There's a second gray. I'll walk down there right now and show you because it's kind of hard to see. You can see there's a dump hookup right here, and then right under here is right there, as a matter of fact. I don't know if you can see it okay. It's kind of hard to see. But there's the dump valve for this gray tank right there, okay? That is just the exhaust for your generator. That's the hookup for your dump valves. Make sure you always dump the black ones first, right? The black tank first, which is toilet water and waste. You dump that first, and then dump the gray tank second. That's basically the gray water is cleaner water than the black water. The black water is toilet water and waste. The gray water is sink and shower water. So you're just using the gray water to wash out the black somewhat, okay? All right. So let's go down here a ways. You got a 50 amp cord. The cord pulls out like this, and then you retract it like that, okay? Very simple. You have a ladder so you can inspect the roof of your trailer. The manufacturer says inspect it every 90 days. So every 90 days somebody needs to go up there and look at the roof, make sure there's no cracking or separation at any of the sealant, make sure there's no damage by low branches to the vent covers or to the roofing material. Just give it a good inspection every 90 days. That's an important thing to do when you own a trailer. And that's not this trailer, it's every trailer ever made, okay? And then you can see you have your backup camera right up there. Okay, so let's go inside. I've got a half hour to do this video because the camera will start a new file, so I have to get all this in 30 minutes. So, all right, I'm going to close this door a little bit here because I guess I can't. I'll do it this way. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. So down here, this is your power converter. It converts AC to DC power. It's also a battery charger, so when you're plugged in, it'll charge your batteries up front. Okay. This is just your power system. It tells you right now we're running on 30 amp service. Even though it's a 50 amp, we're using 30 because that's what we have at our shop here. This is for your antenna, your power antenna on and off. Okay. And let's do it this way. So this one is going to be the default code is 0000. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. So You can see your fresh tank has water in it because we're testing your black tank. Both black tanks are empty, both gray tanks are empty. You can turn your water pump on and off, water heater, interior lights, exterior lights, your slide rooms, and your generator, like I mentioned, your HVAC heating and cooling, and let's see what else. Okay. And you could actually raise and lower the front end from here too. That's why I'm looking at this to see. Okay. So I think on this one it appears that the control that you use for the leveling system is the one that's in the water dock up front. So I was mistaken about being here. So okay, my fault. Let's see what else we're doing here. Let's go this way. Okay. So this is, I see that there's a hook up here. This would be for a remote system, so you can operate it from anywhere over the internet. So that's what that's for. Okay. Your TV or your bed, there's storage underneath, of course. You've got your washer and dryer here. A very nice shower, obviously, and you have a fan up here, right? And the controls are right here for that fan. So the lid, the fan cover, or the lid, or whatever you want to call it, that goes up and down automatically. So it does everything you need and then some. Plenty of storage up here. Okay. So you have another bathroom here, just a half bath, okay, and you also have controls for the vent up here, right there, okay. All right, so you have a sound bar with a remote. You have obviously a TV set and a fireplace. Now the fireplace, all three of these have remotes. The fireplace, you can change the appearance of the fire. You can set the thermostat. You can set the fan speed. We use it for a space heater, and it also has a timer on it, so you can set it to go on. Let's say a half hour or so before you get up in the morning. Excuse me. You can just set it to turn on and take the chill out of the trailer. Okay. Now this here. Let me see here. This is these cushions come off here, and then you can fold this out into a 3-panel hide-a-bed. Okay, you've got theater seats here with vibrator, or massage, I should say. Heat, lights. You can recline it and the footrest up and down from there, so it does everything you need and then some. These are your remotes, of course. Microwave. It's a convection microwave. Okay, your refrigerator. Now this refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, so it'll work on 110 AC or LP gas. So right now, this is the mode button, so let's go through it. That's electric, right? That's gas, and this one here is auto electric. See if I don't know if you can see it well enough, but it has a picture of the plug, and it's automatic. So what it does, that's the most common way to set it. What it does is it always seeks out electricity first, and when it finds it, it runs the refrigerator on electricity. Now, if it can't find it, it'll automatically switch over to gas. So that's why they call it auto electric. Now, if during the day, let's say you're out adventuring somewhere and it's a hot day and the power at the campground goes out, well, it'll sense that and it'll automatically switch over to gas and light, so you don't spoil your food. So that's where the normal position you want to keep it. You got a dishwasher, of course. Your range works like any other range. This one here, let's see, you got 4 burners. So basically, you're just gonna let's do it this way. You go to position you want, then you push it in to spark it. So you just go like this, and then oh, that's the oven, I'm sorry. And then you spark it. There we go. Okay. The oven, I just showed you how the oven works, but basically it's most RVs do not have a really large oven like this, so it's really neat. It's actually functional, so it's not the little bitty one that you can barely fit anything in like most have, so that's good. You got a range hood with fan and light, of course, so it's functional. It vents to the outside, which is what you want. This is your switches here for this fan up here and the cover on the vent cover. Okay. All right. Of course, you have a fan which is operated right here. This device down here is your carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. If it detects carbon monoxide or LP gas leak, it'll go off, and if that happens, you take everybody outside, leave the door open, take everybody out, like I said, go up front, shut the gas off, and figure out what's going on. Also, if it beeps very slowly, it's telling you your batteries are low. I'll put it through self-test so you can hear it. LP gas test, here comes carbon monoxide. And now low battery alert. Okay? So if it's not green, then you want to get it serviced. That's very important, of course. Now, when you come to pick it up, we're going to show you how the touch panel works. Basically, you've got 3 climate zones in here, and not all the zones would have, like the kitchen, I don't believe has heat, it just has cooling. So we'll go over the whole thing with you until you're confident that you understand it. Okay, there's your keys, of course. All right, let me walk through one more time, make sure I didn't forget anything. I think we've got it. This is telling us here that when you see something like that, it's talking about being pre-wired for a function, so that's what those covers are for when you see them. Okay, excellent. All right, okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof, or have someone inspect it. That's very important when you own a trailer, every 90 days. And of course, it has to be winterized before it freezes in the late fall or early winter. Okay, and we'll go over all the features with you when you pick it up. Okay, thank you very much.